Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to Taya, Watcher of Realms, the gacha game to end all, no, not to end all gacha games, but a pretty darn decent one at that. We are here, of course, with another summoning experience. Got a few banners to choose from, and we're not going to go with it for this one as much as you guys might like me wailing after I uselessly throw away 79 of my last ancient summonings. Obviously, they're both very good. I'm not going to hit Lord Pity. I'm also not going to be baited by Valar. First of all, I have a 1 Valar. Yes, you can hate me. I wasn't going. I'm never actually. Was I going for Valar? I think I was going for Ingrid, and I got Ingrid up. I got Valar first. So I've actually never really gone for Valar. But I've gotten her twice, so that's really nice. But I would not want to go for her. My goodness, just anyone who's not a Lord, you know, it's just tough to try to get them through Ancients. I know, so. Definitely not going to go for it. I'm going to do this, so it's going to be a double feature today. We're going to do the lucky pick, and then we're going to do, over here, the Aedrin and Eirlys, if you pronounce that correctly. I don't have either of them, so either of them would be pretty good. I don't really know if I prefer one over the other. I have a lot of fighters, you know. It'd be nice if we had some healers. I'm not the biggest fan of the way she looks. I think I've mentioned this before. A lot of the females in this game are, you know, look like they could be skins of one another, with a few exceptions like Malvira. So that's something I hope the developers change. I did bring that up in the recent questionnaire they gave us. But for now, let's go with this. We'll do some pity manipulation if we can. I'm actually not sure how far I am into pity. I'm probably not that far. These are okay. Okay, so 55, 58, 60, 62. Okay, so I'm 62 into pity. Cool. So yeah, I will do 100 summons. I could do 110, I guess, and then, yeah, I will move over to this and then these. So the question is, who am I going to choose? I'm going to go ahead and choose Gwendolyn because I like to collect all of them I don't have. But also because she got a recent buff with Northerners, and the Northerners I heard are going to be a little bit more meta. So that's cool. Could go for Awakenings, especially with Kagiri, but we're going to go with Gwendolyn. Not the biggest fan of Gwendolyn's design either. She's okay, but again, refer to my previous comment with regard to female designs, and away we go. Hopefully your summoning, if you are playing this game, is just as good, if not better than mine. I was going to say that typically the past fair number of summonings I have had actually some pretty decent luck, but up to then I have had, I would say, average at best, maybe a little bit below average luck. But my last video with Lycan was pretty bad. So yeah, let's hopefully turn a little bit of that around. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you all. Happy holidays, all that good stuff. Hopefully this is a happy time for you. And happy as well in Watcher of Realms. Unlike that poll, that was a crap poll. That was as blue as the what's it called, the Navi are. And I don't like to see that. By the way, I just saw Avatar 3 last night. Yeah, I liked it better than Avatar 2. I was pretty disappointed in Avatar 2. I like Avatar. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. People talk about, you know, oh, you know, it's just Pocahontas or Dances with Wolves in Space. I was like, oh, whatever. You don't go to watch a movie just for plot, dialogue, characterization, all that stuff. If you went to a movie just for that, you might as well read a book. But there's a lot more to a movie, such as music, cinematography, graphics, a lot more that's going on than just those other things, which are good. You know, like, those are good. They help form the bedrock of a good movie, but they are not the exact same in terms of a book to movie criteria. So, yeah, I would say 9 out of 10 for Avatar. Avatar 2, I only saw it once in theaters. It wasn't 3D, IMAX, whatever. So that probably wasn't doing it justice. I would give that either a 6 or 7 out of 10. Again, I only saw it once, and that was a few years ago. I would give Avatar 3 probably a 7 to 8 out of 10, like a 7.5. Same as Way of Water. The first 2/3 I like, and the last third falls apart. Okay, so I think we're gonna go ahead and switch over. That's 110, so we're about, you know, staring the pity manipulation right in the nose. Right in the face, I should say. And we're gonna go ahead and head over here to this beautiful banner. See what we can get. And we're gonna get it right off of the bat. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? I don't know which one I want more. I could get Malric and awaken him. So I'm gonna go for the banner hero, by the way, regardless, because they're both pretty good. So yeah, we're heading back to this. So I don't expect no legendary, but hey, that'd be great if I got at least one more legendary before I got Gwendolyn. Spoilers. Should I talk about spoilers? Yeah, it's really disappointing that James Cameron keeps doing the same thing. And I was surprised by not only how much he did the same thing, but even some shots in the final battle are shot for shot the same as they were in the fight in the first one. I was like, what? What? Ah, my goodness. Varong is touted by the internet as the best thing about the movie, and I will confirm she is by far and away the best thing about the movie. And there were a lot of thirst things I've seen online about her, and I was like, oh, okay, well, you kind of maybe extrapolated. You actually, I was surprised you don't have to extrapolate a whole heck of a lot. The movie actually kind of goes a little bit into it more than I thought it would, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I like the way it started out. I thought it started really strong. The first 2/3 of the movie with the Wind people, the Wind tribe, and the Ash tribe. But then it again, the third act fell apart. Again, similar way I view Way of Water. That I liked the first 2/3, but I did not like the last third of the battle, which was really odd and random. And I'll go ahead and spoil Avatar 2 because hey, it's been out for over 3 years. Just voters? As like voters of the enemy? It's like I guess they're kind of a subdivision of the military, paramilitary. I don't know. I just thought that was a really odd choice. They came out of nowhere. They weren't built up from the beginning, and they just came out of nowhere and kind of did their thing. I was like, okay, is this pity? I don't know. I think we're still. I don't think we're quite at 200, but I've been yapping, and maybe we are actually at 200, or we're going to get Gwendolyn. Prior to that, it's right there at the end. I don't know who this is. Is this Gwendolyn? Oh, okay, that looks like Gwendolyn. Yeah, okay. Again, not super excited about her, but here we go. We got Gwendolyn. Now, I guess now I think about it, since she's a healer, we would nice close up. That maybe make us want to go more for the non-healer in the game, or say non-healer on the banner. I swear these just. Okay, I actually went all the way to 200, so I was just yapping and not paying attention. So we're going to do some big ass summons here. We'll see if we can pick up a nice legendary or two in routes to the banner hero, or we could just pick up the banner hero right away. But we've already got one, so we are fresh off of pity. We are heading down towards another hero. We're doing lots of summons. I could technically do yellow summons. I do have a good number of those. I think I have like 60 or something. I have a fair chunk of change with that one. But yeah. So I did see Avatar 3. Yeah, I have 60. I did see Avatar 3 in IMAX 3D, which I would say it helped. I don't know. It's not crazy. I'm not crazy about that. It's nice, but I don't think it's like essential. But yeah. can I recommend Avatar 3? It kind of depends. I'm a little bit more invested in the Avatar universe than your average person. I don't really consume a whole lot of content outside of the movies, but I am fairly familiar with the movies. I would say that there is maybe a little bit of a desire for me to fill the gap that Star Wars has left, right? I need a good sci-fi in my life, and Avatar, I'll be honest with you, is not it. Kind of would like it to be, but it's not at the level I would like it to be. I think there's a lot left to be desired. Again, not going to spoil it, but there are quite a few decisions in Avatar 3 that just, I'm like, oh my goodness. Especially Kiri. I obviously Spider, but the whole internet is kind of on the same side about Spider, and I'm not going to disagree. I definitely agree with the Spider assessment from all sides. But Kiri is one I haven't seen a negative on that one, and she, I didn't like Spider in Avatar 2, but he wasn't front and center as much of, importance as he is in 3. So, in 2, while he was annoying, I was like, he's not there a whole heck of a lot, so I can kind of stomach it. Here we go, legendary, but he is not avoidable in Avatar 3, and that makes it a lot worse. Here we go. What are we getting? We are getting Eirlys. Okay, so we are going for the double healer, and she's pretty good. She is pretty good. I do have me some Elwyn, so I don't think she's as still got the physics there, good deal. Not as needed, but yeah, here she is. And I think she's a little RNG-ish if I remember correctly, because you don't choose exactly where her mark goes, so that's a little unfortunate. However, we got her, that's cool. We do have a lot of summons there, quite a few indeed, so yeah, I would say fairly mission success. Aedrin would have been my least favorite. Rivenhold seems really cool. I don't have any inspiration units that also heal at the same time, except for Dolores, but I don't have, have him, I don't have, the lizard, Draylin, is that the name? I don't have, the lady with the hammer. I don't have her either. Can't remember her name. So yeah, that would have been nice to pick him up, but whatever, I don't know enough. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, Kiri, to go back to Avatar 3, I kind of liked her in Avatar 2, and then she completely flipped on me to, I don't like her character in Avatar 3. She is too much of just pulling stuff out of her ass, pulling out thin air, and maybe they'll explain it in 4, maybe they won't, I don't know, or 5, whatever, but at the moment, I don't like it. Just doing things that the plot needs it to happen, and also doing things that you've never done before, but then you can all of a sudden, the first time you do it better than someone who's been doing it their entire lives. Again, I'm kind of skirting the topic, but if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah. But overall, still enjoyed it. It's definitely, in my opinion, again, quite a bit better over 2, but definitely not to the level of 1. But again, depends on what you look for in a movie. So, that being said, thanks so much for joining me. Not the most exciting summoning session, sorry about that. Could go for more exciting summons. I really also like the dwarf. He's definitely, Aedrin has been my least favorite, but I've heard he's still pretty good. So, but yeah. Northerners, where are they going to wind up? They are seeming to be on the up and up, so interesting to see how they'll go. This year has been a pretty good year for Watcher of Realms. It's been, besides the first part of the year with this was a Smile one or whatever, with the TikTok, the Bite Dance whole fiasco. Hopefully this year will be a complete year in terms of updates and upgrades and no shenanigans, because the year before that there was also some delays of like a 2 months or so. So the past few years have been a little rocky in terms of having a full year of unmolested updates. So hopefully 2026 is one, and hopefully there's a lot of good stuff that comes out for 2026. I'm excited to see what they have to showcase. This is a really good game. If you haven't already picked it up, pick it up. It's free. They don't pay me anything, of course. course, not paying anything. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you in the next one. Again, happy holidays, happy new year. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.